Many interior designers and architects agree that at the early stages of designs, it's better to use physical tools because it helps with creativity, whereas digital tools are used during the later stages of the project when more precision is needed. So by the end of this video, you will know the 9 surprising physical tools interior designers still use that could help you with your interior design style. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Ula Burgieł. I have worked for top London interior design firms designing the world's most luxurious homes. And now I help complete beginners become successful with interior design. So if that's you, remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Back to it. First on our list of 9 surprising interior design tools and equipment is tracing paper. Concept design, or in other words, the phase where you come up with your initial ideas, is an intimate moment exploring your muse, and it can easily be disrupted by a digital screen. So the best use of this is when you trace over a photo of a bare wall and design a new piece of fitted furniture. Another example is you simply trace over an existing plan in order to brainstorm other layout options. That's why tracing paper opens our list of tools and equipment that interior designers still use today. Next, we have a scale ruler. Brainstorming and sketching your first ideas is step 1 in the process. You need to make sure that the things you design have the right dimensions. So you're not designing anything that is impossible to build. For example, an inexperienced designer can sometimes design a large, elaborate kitchen in a space that would barely fit a 2-seater sofa. It simply doesn't work, and it's a waste of your time. So this is why it's absolutely crucial to have a scale ruler and to understand scale. Having a scale ruler as part of your interior design equipment or tool set allows you to check dimensions on the go with any documentation you receive. You can even quickly draw up a room and check if the furniture will fit without the need of even turning on the computer. It's extremely useful to not be dependent on a computer, and furthermore, it helps with our spatial awareness. Not forgetting, you save yourself any embarrassment if you can't use a scale ruler during a meeting with an architect, contractor, or a developer where they show you printed plans and ask you to check or confirm some dimensions on the plan. Yes, that has happened. What follows on from a scale ruler? No, that's not the beginning of a joke. Well, it's a tape measure, at least 10 meters or 30 feet in length. And what's the difference between a scale ruler and a tape measure? A tape measure is primarily used to measure the actual size or distance in real-world scenario, so things like the length of a wall, the width of a piece of furniture, and so on. The scale ruler is used in the drafting process to make drawings to scale, the imaginary world, if you will. Of course, we can't forget a laser measure, which is merely a laser version of measuring. This allows you to measure ceiling heights and longer distances. It's a super useful interior design tool and should be one of your go-to pieces of equipment. Next, we have swatch books. Swatch books and samples provide a tangible visual reference for colors and materials. They allow you to see how different hues, textures, and patterns look in real life, which can be different from digital representations. And you are much less at risk of making the horrendous mistake of specifying 2 materials that look terrible together. Furthermore, swatches can be viewed under different lighting conditions. This is important as colors and textures can appear differently under natural versus artificial light. So it's always a good idea to take these interior design tools with you as part of your equipment bag and see how they look on site. Swatch books and individual samples can also serve as a source of inspiration, sparking new ideas for color combinations and material use. Which leads us onto a physical finishes board, individual samples put together to showcase all the chosen finishes and material for a certain room. It helps you compare different fabrics, finishes, and materials to ensure they complement each other. A physical finishes board helps with effectively communicating design ideas to clients. Clients get to touch and feel the material samples, helping them better understand your vision. Number 7, the mood board. The mood board helps designers plan out an entire space by visualizing their ideas on one single board, all before any paint even touches the walls. By the way, I did a separate, very detailed video on mood boards, but there are a few other things you need to know. Physical mood boards are interior design tools that are crucial for collaboration. From first-hand experience, it's safe to say many interior design firm managers would insist upon showing your concepts on printed photographs. Why? Because it's better for collaboration, especially when working on bigger projects. It's easier to show a large tabletop filled with a lot of printed photographs to a team of designers where they can easily collaborate. They add or remove the photos rather than gathering everybody in front of a computer screen. The latter only makes everyone lose interest anyway. But what if you work on your own? Do physical mood boards and photos really matter? From my own experience, using physical tools, especially in the concept stage of a project, allows me to be more creative than I would be using a computer. But it's not only me. There is research out there that does suggest physical notes and printed materials play a valuable role in various work processes alongside digital tools. Moving on, we have triangular rulers. Thanks to the simplicity of triangular rulers, you can easily make sure that two lines in a drawing are parallel. Yes, parallel. It's extremely important when drawing floor plans or 3D sketches. Accuracy is key. This is one of the less common tools that interior designers use. They are probably used more among the architects, but there's nothing stopping you using them as well. And for the number 9 interior design tool or equipment, we have a sketchbook. A sketchbook is an essential tool for interior designers to jot down ideas or create initial designs. For example, I always carry mine with me to make notes when I meet the clients and contractors. I have noticed it actually has additional psychological benefits as well because the client can see you are listening and making notes. It gives them confidence. Contrast this with holding a phone instead. Perhaps that's modern, but it can appear like you're disinterested or looking like you're frantically Googling something and not listening to them. In closing, here is something for you to think about. Out of all the companies that I worked for in London, the more high class and luxury the firm, the more hand drawing and physical tools were used at the concept stage of most, if not all, projects. If you want to add an edge to your interior design portfolio with your own hand sketches that capture attention, sign up to my free training, the 5-step guide to hand sketching interiors in less than an hour. Learn the magic of interior design sketching without any previous drawing experience. The link is down below. It's free. So what do you think? Do you like the idea of using physical tools, or you are more inclined to use only computers when designing interiors? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it. These are the interior design tools that many designers, including me, still consider necessary equipment. Until next time, keep designing, keep innovating, and most importantly, keep having fun. Bye for now.